Well, hey guys, we're here at the Sony booth with Jeff Cree, and he's going to tell us a little bit about their new product called the F23. How's it going, Jeff? Tell us a little bit about what we have here. I heard a lot about it, but never had a chance to actually see it personally. So,
well, the F23 is a unique camera in that it was designed specifically for the cine type applications. It was designed to be able to be used for commercial applications, for feature film type work, and it was designed to provide you the highest picture quality available in the market today. The cameras, most of the HD cameras on the market will provide you about 9 stops of dynamic range. This camera actually gives you 13. So it's a big step in the processing capability. Even from the imager technology, from the front end of the camera back, the front of the camera has been designed to be actually much sturdier and much more temperature stable for back focus issues, so you can handle heavier lenses. The imager itself is actually a true variable speed imager. Instead of having flagged frames, you can ramp, and you're actually looking at 1 frame a second captured by the imager, up to 60 frames a second captured by the imager. And right now with the recording capability, we can go in 422 color space from 1 to 60 and 1 to 30 in 444 color space. In September, that moves to 60 frames as well.
And what frame resolution?
We're talking 1920 by 1080, full resolution, high definition, at full color space RGB. So
444?
It's 444 color space.
And tell us a little bit about the imager. Is this CCD, CMOS?
It is a 3-chip, 2/3 inch CCD, just like been used in a lot of high definition cameras. They've stayed with that setup primarily because there's the proper lensing available for it. The fact is that you can provide better color space control, and in this case it even has a wideband prism in it, so that it actually can produce color space beyond what the transmission standards are, because it doesn't matter. There's no limitation when we're printing to film. We can pick up those different variances in color that we wouldn't have if we limited it to the ITU color space. The camera is capable of recording directly to the SRW1 transport, so that we get 10-bit recording, full bandwidth, RGB capability, because it's capable of doing 444 color space with minor compression, while still outputting a 422 signal for monitoring. I can actually be working in Sony log, which is a log gamma curve, which gives us more dynamic range, while outputting the signal in the normal ITU gamma, so that we can look at a normal picture while doing a picture that's a little flatter but gives us more processing capability in post.
Okay.
The camera has 2 ways of processing the control. We can either do it from the EL panel on the side, or we can actually do it from a full menu setup that we can actually use and go through and set the camera up with the menu control. So for those that are more film style, we can put it in cine mode. It locks down most of the setup. They just can control the filter wheel assembly, the speeds, all of that from this panel. Or if you're more adept at working with the camera and menu control, we can actually put it in custom mode, and then you have access to all of the menus and interfaces through the full menu system.
If you're recording to this as a solution, you can still do up to the 60 frames a second, correct?
We can do up to 60 frames a second, but we can't play it back at 60 frames a second in 1920 by 1080 because the data rate at that point is 5.4 gig a second.
Okay, so you need to go to some sort of uncompressed solution to be able to...
Well, there's basically another interface for it. The 60 frames a second is really designed for slow-mo applications.
Right. So, but it also looks like this can just pop off and be used as a standard VTR as well.
Actually, there's another piece that goes on it then, and it can be used as a 2-piece. And then you can take a dual-link HDSDI off of this box, and it can mount here. Or the transfer port can actually be on top if you need a shorter camera for tight applications. So it has basically the flexibilities of most of the film camera systems of being able to put the mag on the top or the back. And most people tend to refer to this sort of as the mag now, and instead of as the recorder, but because the people that are working with it are from the film side of the business.
All right, well that's pretty impressive. So if you guys want another alternate to shooting on film stock, a good digital solution here would be the new Cine Alta, and you can actually, if they wanted some more information on this or rental, or
there's 2 places they can go. Of course, you can go to Sony.com and go to the professional site, and they have information on the F23, or as the primary reseller, bampro.com, www.bampro.com/F23, and you'll get additional information on it.
I appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks so much for your time.